It's it's day 8 of the cyclothon. Today we have 83 kilometers in front of us to Arvade city, which is different from the Arvade prefecture. So we have a lot of stuff to do because it's like 500 meters going up and down, which will make this probably the hardest day, and additionally it's probably going to rain a bit. When it's raining I won't be checking the phones anymore, but rather just cycling, because I don't want another phone to get destroyed. But yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully we can just do it. And something is wrong. The kilometers thing says we cycle 6,000 kilometers. I'll update it. Maybe today it can be accurate. Let's see. Anyway, I'll be starting now, and let's have fun. Yeah. Oh, okay. I need to open this a bit more. Why am I closing it? This is opening it. Does it fit in? Not yet. Today we'll also have the camera in the front. Okay, let's just do this. This is probably the angle we'll have going up a bit, but that should be good, hopefully. I don't have any cash. I can just pay by card. That's a bit annoying. Motek. Yesterday we had an interview, that was nice. Yeah, GPS is running. I'll just reload this page. It says that I'm not live. It'll say that I'm live and a bit offline. Ah, I understand. Of course it says we're offline. No. Am I turning it in the wrong direction again? I shouldn't have tightened this. Yes, I should turn it this way. I need to enable. Need to enable the hotspot. Yes, here. Okay. That will solve our problems in a bit. When I have internet again. Ready, OBS, YouTube. Takes a bit longer. And of course we also have to go to maps. To see where we have to go. Directions. Let's start this. already feel tired. The uphill starts right here. I went into the onsen yesterday night just to have a nice relaxing onsen experience. It's like not a real onsen. I know these hotel onsens that are just hot water are called different. But yeah, today slowly. We need to go 83 kilometers. My feeling it will take 9 to 10 hours and not a lot more. We will just eat, we will not do anything else than cycle today. We are happy that we have a good interview yesterday. We might get 2 parts from that. He was very cool. A shop like that in Munich. If I would have that, I would probably not have my business, or would have focused on something else. That business in Munich would go crazy. That was so good. The owner is amazing. He just needs the right customers. Because it was a bit empty. I think lunch is full, but the evening, even though it was delicious, the style of that restaurant slash bar was really cool. It's in a good area. I believe in him. Kodashima-san. Gambare! We are nakama. We will make it work. I believe that it'll just get better from now on. I thought it was 83. It's fine. How many meters of elevation was that? Like 10? Then we still have 490 to go. Yeah, I needed the rest, otherwise I would have gotten sick, I guess, because I could already feel it. Yesterday night I was shivering a bit, even though it was very warm. The air conditioning is sometimes annoying because it's like set so cold. Just not for me, I guess. Okay, sorry. This phone will one fall out and two, yeah, I didn't tighten it. Damn it! Damn it! Wait. Oh yeah, we can't even cross the street here. We have to do this. Well, let's try to get the connection again. And then I can read chat again. Yay! From this dumb studio restream site. I think it takes way too many resources just for me to read the chat because it wants like to simulate everything. A full video and so on. Dog, okay. Whoa, damn it. That happens when you get distracted. I shouldn't have. This should be possible to make bigger, right? Show on stream is here. Don't show on stream. Damn, this is so bad. Let's see, test. YouTube is not showing. Okay, I don't know why. Maybe YouTube is not online yet? It will be fine, hopefully. Well, at least my setup shows that YouTube is online. So that should be fine. Somewhere here I'll get a coffee. Maybe from 7-Eleven, because lately I feel they are for me at least, the best. The onigiri I like with the salted seaweed, not just salted but also has a stronger flavor itself. Gambare. Lawson. Oh yes. Then we might just Lawson this. Oh. But this is my forfeit. Forfeit means right of way. Because you might be curious. Turn right? Okay. I turned right. The other right, I turned left. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just leave this here and be right back. Und zwar medium size Kaffee Latte. Medium size Kaffee. Coffee.
Kaffee latte.
Kaffee Latte.
ホットアイス？
ホット。
ホットのカフェラテのサイズが M、L。
L。
ラージ？
ラージ。カード？88
円です。ポイントカード持ち？クレジット？
タッチカード。
クレジットかな？
クレジット。もう一回？
ちょっと待ってくださいね。はい。
OK。クレジットカードじゃない？うん。
OK、クレジットね。
ありがとう。どうもありがとう。ん？L。OK。英語、ホットメニュー、カフェラテ、L。Normal, mild, strong, normal. Sugar.
しよければミルク、
大丈夫。
大丈夫？
うん。
オッケー？
OK、ありがとうございます。Let's go here, push. Okay, I left you hanging. I didn't take you with me, but you at least heard what I did. The woman was very nice, concerned that I might not understand. Concerned that I might not understand how this works. She gave me a coffee. No, she just tried to give me instructions on what is. But Zenbu Daijoubu. Oh, egal. Now I'm already wet. Yeah, this will give me power. Later onigiri. This bicycle is powered by curry and onigiri. And occasionally some chips. Something that I don't understand is like the UV index today was at 9 and yesterday it was at 3. But yesterday was sunnier. And today it's very cloudy. I thought that the UV index gets weaker when it's cloudy. I don't understand. Wakarimasen. There's a Matsuri. Today there's Matsuri right here at like 10. But with how complicated the traveling will probably be today, I didn't want to use 2 extra hours or 3 extra hours and then, like, I don't know, arrive at 10 p.m. I already started late by starting at 7:20. At least I got a kind of good sleep. Like, I still woke up early, but at least then I did some checkups where the accommodation is and so on. I checked in Hakodate if I'll get an accommodation there. I probably won't. I try to just get onto the on the ferry immediately and then just move. And if we're fast enough, we might even have an extra day in Sendai, in Sapporo. That would be great. 3 days in Sapporo, like 2 full days, and the 3rd day we are leaving. I would love that. Coffee already done. Good. But you can still hear me. I guess, like through the wall. 美味しかった。ありがとう。お元気ですか？
はい、おかげさまで。お元気？
元気です。
どちらからいらしたの？
ドイツ。
ドイツも日本人だ。
日本の全国自転車は旅びます。バイシクル。
One only?
One only. 北海道から九州。毎日80キロメーター。難しい。
スリム。
ああ、すごい。
無理しないで。
ト
イレは大丈夫？
あ、大丈夫。
トイレ？
大丈夫。毎日カレーライスを食べます。
ああ、カレーライスいいんだってよ。頭にボケないんだって。
はい。
美味しいよね。
ドイツのカレー屋、僕はカレー屋あります。
お、いいね。
キッチンカー。
お。
僕のキッチンカー、
はい、
カレー屋。カレーライス。日本のカレーライス。
ああ、いいね。どこで寝るの？スリーピングは？
ホテル。
おお、リッチじゃない。
リッチじゃない。
リッチ。でもちゃんと暑いからシャワー浴びなきゃいけないもんね。汗かくから。シャワー浴びて頭洗ってゆっくり。
ゆっくりが。
一人？ワンオンリー。
ワンオンリー。
いらっしゃいませ。じゃ気をつけてね。
ありがとうございます。
これから行くのバス？
岩手シティ、岩手町。 岩田町、八戸、苫小牧。ferry.
おお、いえいえ。すごいね。
あ、ありがとう。
気をつけて、じゃあ今日もね、Have a nice day.
You too, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
じゃあ気をつけてね。
あ、気をつけます。気をつけて。バイバイ。Wow, what was this amazing interaction? Oh, she was amazing. I love her. Such cool energy. Let's go, let's go. So nice. Already makes the day better, right? Oh no, undo. This restream UI is so bad. I just want to show the chat. Or I show it in the stream. Open the stream window here. And then it's tiny. Why would you do this to me? Is there a way to only show the chat? No. Won't show on stream. Can I make the page at least like smaller? Like the idea of restream is such a good one. The execution, poorly. And maybe it's possible to put like the video thing away. Is there like a setting here? Don't show video. I think that was my first high five that I gave. I could have high fived the guy yesterday. I should have asked her for a name. This was a mental battle that I lost. Normally you ride on the left side, but they didn't want to go left. So I had to budge, to budge. I'm happy. At least the chat is working now. It's not working well, but it's working. I had my interview in a few days. We're in Hokkaido. And hopefully it will not be too cold. I thought I'll buy way more clothes. That did not happen. Yeah, I'll try my my bank card tomorrow again. I should also ask ChatGPT. I think there's like, if you put in the PIN too many times wrong, either they close the card, like they disable the card, or they give you like a 24-hour ban. And sometimes the ban resets even if you just use it and you have the right PIN. But it would be nice to have this as a message, because it told me that the PIN is wrong. But I've been using the same PIN as before. Why would it be wrong? Nobody changed it. I checked the bank, nothing happened there. I have a few ways to still get some money. I still have some cash. So I can use that to get money. It always feels good to to exchange the 100 euro and get, it feels like I get 200 euro for it. The woman said I'm rich because I can stay in a hotel. Which arguably most of the times I don't do. But even like, if you look for good prices, for 40 euro you can stay in a hotel. Also, additionally, the GPS should be updating. I think today I'll get a gyudon. As soon as I can, I'll get a gyudon. Just to have energy. If we see like a sukiya, it's good to just ask people. Oh, come on, I don't talk. Otherwise, I wouldn't have found. I could have probably find that. Okay, I'm checking the maps. Turn left? No. It thinks I'm in the other street. I could have probably found that restaurant by myself because it's at the top of the list actually. But if it's not a recommendation, I won't feel like, oh yeah, I'll definitely go here. But rather, oh, I could go here maybe or something else. So I asked the hotel staff, what place can you recommend? Hotel staff is always happy to hear about the cycling story, or they pretend to be. Because service industry is supposed to help people. This is how it is in Japan. And if like the question is like what comes first? Are you excited for the customer and want to help them? Or do you have to help them and that's why you feel excited? Or show the excitement, being excited. I think one of them is clearly better. If you can genuinely feel excited, but that's a tough ball. It's not an expectation. I have the feeling that with a lot of people who are not naturally feeling excited, I could be good friends also with the other, but like just understanding that it's hard to motivate yourself for something that you might not be that passionate about. Maybe you need the money, maybe it supports your lifestyle, you're used to it. If you go away from it, it changes your life, and that's scary. So yeah, I try not think about it, like not think about it, not judge people in that situation at all. Of course, if they are unfriendly and you clearly notice, hey, the fuck is wrong with you? I just wanted a coffee. Like with the croque guy. I got a beef croque at this mountain place. He probably saw people like me every day and thought, what does he want? Asking me if this mountain is important. Why did you come here if you don't think the mountain is important? And my answer would be, because I didn't come for the mountain. I don't even know about this mountain. I'm asking you. But most people probably just come with the train or with the bus to that mountain to do the hike. Me asking, is this mountain important? No, might be. But like even before, I felt this not wanting to be there feeling. And like, I don't know the backstory, but I feel the result in the end is me feeling bad and him feeling bad. Maybe he's like a carpenter with 30 years of experience. And now he's selling croque. Beef croque. Yeah, a bit the problem with the service industry. They need a lot of workers, and of course they want everyone to be motivated, because that gives the best experience. But you're also not willing to pay them well, and that sometimes reflects the appreciation you gave them. Even you expect them to appreciate everything and show a lot of care and for the customers and everybody. And in a country like Japan, you notice it, like it's just so, they are so friendly, they are so helpful, they are so, and it's also expected of them. This is what the boss expects from them. And I feel if you can, as a customer, have a genuine experience with them and like try to make their life as easy as possible, then this might just be a nice experience sometimes. But if you as a customer expect that too and like don't feel like, what's this? Why? This is your job, do your job. Be nice to me. It's like, come on. They might be paying me minimal wage and you want me to kiss your boots? What's wrong with you? Just say please. There's this video of this convenience store worker where a foreign orders something but doesn't use any please or anything. and kind of commands him in. I don't think the foreigner understands that he's doing that. His Japanese is not bad, and he's asking, "Oh, did I say something wrong?" And the worker just says, "Say kudasai," say like just a bit of keigo. And we don't know the context. There was some stuff before. Otsukare. So there could have been a lot before, maybe. Okay. Start the live tracking. Probably can be very frustrating to be, especially if you have a lot of these customers and you give your best for not a lot of pay and you try and it feels condescending every day, like what the fuck? It might be that that customer was not the right person to let it out with. I think he genuinely just didn't know. And let's say it's his first time in Japan. And he studied Japanese to be able to talk to the people in Japan in their language. He might have done nothing wrong. I don't know if you know the video. I wouldn't even know how you find it. Maybe you look on YouTube. I think it blew up a bit. Because you can take the side of both of them. He is being rude by not using the nice form. But you also see he does not want to be rude, but he just doesn't understand what the situation is. It was about microwaving something, make it hot, probably he said. And the answer is, we are saying, can you please make it hot? Yeah? Did I say it wrong? Is there a microwave somewhere else? I also don't know if today will be very scenic. I think it just goes up and down a lot. Maybe at the end. I think most of it will be on this street. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Na 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 na. What is that song? I don't even know. What are the lyrics? Is it Stay With Me? I wonder now. Japan is also a country where you have more social distance in general. But I feel like, oh, some people need that closeness even more. I would rate the person, the one at the convenience store, as such a person. Maybe, could be, don't know. But like just a hug or something. And maybe everybody needs a hug once in a while. Maybe there's some statistic. It's good if you live 10 years longer if you have a hug once a day. Probably something like that. But there definitely must be people who are starving like the touch of a human. For kids, it's, I think, a lot. Like my feeling is, maybe it's good if you grow up in a Japanese school. Like at least until like 4th grade, 5th grade. And then bye-bye. I see like the difference in the... I saw it in Tokyo more. Here I see the kids having fun. But in Tokyo it felt like they already felt the pressure of society. Okay, I forgot. I'm so bad at this. And afterwards we'll have our 3. Oh, it's so bad. Why didn't you have this before? Why don't you just automatically turn it on? Now the stabilization is on. What's happening here? Load it again. Oh, I would like to boulder. It's bouldering, second floor, climbing. Not today, not today. Would be nice. At some point I'll be going bouldering in Japan. But it's also really annoying that you need to sign in and then you're able to go bouldering. Kitakami. I think those helmets are interesting. It's like this war helmet. Does this move slowly down? I think so. Maybe I need to tighten it even more. What? And it's down again, like maybe I can't even tighten it enough so it doesn't, because I can still move it by hand. I should probably. No, it's not. Look at this. Maybe I need to ride at the right place. Oh, this is bad. Maybe I need to ride at the right place. Just here. Continue. 490. Maybe at 500 kilo. I thought we go 500 kilometer up, 500 meter up and down today. Where is the up and down? Please don't kill me at the end. If that should happen today, that right at the end I have a 500 meter hike. I think that's what's going to happen actually. Daijoubu. I do some stretching. Sorry for the sudden turn. Let's just check. Yeah, actually we go straight. It feels like for the last. Okay, the last hour will be a hike, or the last 2 hours. So until then, it's just us cycling. I think I'll just get off and walk up. "500 meters elevation is like a beginner hike, but it's still a hike. And it's also, okay, beginner to intermediate, but more beginner than intermediate. But it's also, I have the bike with me and all my stuff, which makes it harder. When you're on a flat road, you don't notice the weight of the bike too much actually. Because ideally you can just accelerate it once and keep the velocity. But when it goes up, oh no, you notice every kilogram, because that's the extra kilogram you have to carry up 500 meters. Already getting hungry. It's 8:30 and I think we did 10 kilometers. So again, like every hour we'll do like 10 kilometers. Yeah, I will actually update some stuff here because I daily goal distance traveled today. I didn't travel 6,000 kilometers. I don't know, 10 kilometers. Calories today 500, safe. Rider weight 85 kilogram. Bike weight probably like 20 in total. Save settings. I have such a cool UI. I'm not using it. I would need to just use a bit more time to make it perfect. So we have our own Arvade cabin lounge. You can, it's like the only place you can really stay for not too expensive. Still it costs 9,050 euro per night, which is more than some of the hotels that we stayed in, where I paid like 6,000, 7,000. Which is more like 30, 40. And those hotels, of course, like yesterday I had a onsen. So I don't think that place will have an onsen. At least I'll be able to take a shower and be happy. Just like 70 more kilometers, probably 75. Eight more hours, then it's 4 p.m. 5 p.m. I'll eat somewhere. 6 p.m. I will struggle with the mountain. 7 p.m. But it didn't rain yet. If it rained, then it'll be 8 p.m. Mitsubishi Motors drive station. Here on the right. I feel like just from these characters on the left, I would already be interested in what they offer. Just from the style of it. And from the style of this, I feel like I wouldn't be interested. Not my style. This one, the third, is the thing for ear, home. I don't know why they would have a mill here if they don't have water going through. Yeah, I'll turn left. Alright, but like, other than that, the entrance looks very nice. So all in all, a great building. I need some more dons, rice bowls, maybe a big tendon. Okay, I think we are moving onto the street. And now the street is also better. Now we have everything turned on. Maybe we can at some point create a restaurant in Japan. But not a curry restaurant. We have enough creative people here creating curry restaurants. My idea is to introduce something new to a society that they didn't know that they needed, but is like a perfect fit. And I think Japanese curry fulfills this for German society. I think it's like the perfect dish, really. Yeah, I think I'll be adjusting my recipes when I'm back. First of all, I've gotten to like quite Japanese curries here. It's not thicker, it's even more liquidy, but a bit more creamy, I guess. Probably has more oil. I should have maybe interviewed the convenience store lady. What we've seen a lot with curry rice is not that just cafes like to create it and put it on the menu, but also bars. It's a good bar food, especially if you like. I wouldn't know, but I heard when you're full and you took like a lot of nutritions, you won't get as drunk. So you can drink more easily and not like the next day feel very bad. Probably if you at the end of the drinking you eat a Japanese curry, you'll have it way easier the next day. Which for my use case, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Some people here are just so cool and open-minded and nice, and you just want to spend time with them. I felt like that with Dansan and also with probably with all the Japanese curry cooks. Maybe it's just we are similar in that regard, that we took the leap of faith and go the same journey. Hanamaki Airport, Airporto. Yeah, the sun is out now. Turn left? What? What? No, I'm not turning left. Why should I turn left now?
Turn right.
Turn right? I'm not turning right. What happens here? I thought we were staying on the 4. And now it's saying turning left is 20 minutes slower. What's wrong with you? Don't change your mind for no reason. Oh, yeah. Okay. Slowly it's also getting warmer. My feeling is if I would get a place somewhere here, it would be very hard to get customers. Other than me doing extensive marketing with the full city, and even then, because you need a huge customer base to support a business. Especially a business that sells like a product that's kind of cheap.
Slight left.
Yeah, here I can turn left. I believe you. ETC only. Oh, it's fine. Are we going up there? When is the ETC? Ah, we go left from there. No, we go straight here. Oh, listen. Let's just take this. There are probably ways to make it even more stable. The camera. I also see like it has a standard vibration. It's still like 72 kilometers to go. With the extra casing that I have now on, it might be that the high frequencies are not transmitted that well, which is good. We don't want high frequency vibrations on the device. We have some stabilization that can filter out a bit of vibration. I think we wait for a 7-Eleven, and if we find one, we'll get a onigiri rest. Tatsicado. Back to here. Stream chat is updated. Live tracking is on. It should all be fine now. We are happy, you are happy, I am happy. We just increase the chat readability. I think this is the right. Yes, this is the right way to go. I wonder these metal things on the ground, like what they are for. Is it to, if you have like movement? Is it the connecting part of the block? Maybe I'll also just create something like the Karaage Express. You can just Karaage Express. You might be able to also get drinks, but mostly it's about buying karaage in bulk. So you buy karaage in like 500 gram, a kilo, 2 kilo. And of course, if you buy more than a kilo, the bringing it will be for free. And then I only need to handle the logistics of cooking a lot of karaage and supplying a lot of karaage. And if they're good enough, and you know you can get them everywhere, and I just go around giving out like individual karaage and saying, you know, there's a karaage express. You can get these karaage anywhere, anytime. Just call and we'll bring it, or just order and we'll bring it. Wouldn't that be great? Is the Yoshinoya open? If yes, we might just eat there. Yoshinoya. Doesn't look open. Okay. But there's a 7-Eleven. Doesn't matter, we need something to eat, we'll get something to eat. And I'll do it very fast, so wait.
シールで大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫です。
はい。
あ、
529円で。
カード？
クレジット。
あー、
IC カードをタッチまたは差し込んでください。
あ、大丈夫ですか？これでもうできたから。
あ、すいません。
カードをお取りください。レシートをお受け取りください。
これでもうお会計できたから。
あ、大丈夫？
ご注意ください。
OK、ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございました。
Okay, here we open it from. Okay. I haven't ever tried these before the trip, but these are great. Rice, salmon. The rice is just so good. For me, this is like perfectly seasoned rice. And now we have red salmon and salt. Oh no. Okay. Wait, why are these, why is the seaweed not salted? I thought it was always salted. The difference from the other salmon to this salmon is crazy. That was so juicy. This one is kind of dry. The next time either take 2 of the other one or take another rice bowl. I think this is called a Dutch angle. And we'll have a lot of Dutch angles with the bike, not being like straight. Which for me is fine. I wonder how the recycling in the end really looks like. For now I didn't buy any water. I'll buy that later. Too less kilo to carry. I don't really feel the difference. But right now it's also just 1 kilo. Like Dutch angles in movies, as far as I know, are like tilted cameras that give you a form of weird perspective. You had that in the first Thor film, I think, a lot. Which people didn't understand. Why is he using Dutch angles all the time? Why is this supposed to be weird? It's just a scene. Like with Dutch angles, you can give a feeling of unease. when I... The sukiya, is it open? And now I ate 2 onigiri. I could have had a sukiya bowl. I want a proper cappuccino somewhere. Maybe not today. What? Simmer sand? Okay. Yeah, I should have done the connection of the phone while I stop and not while riding. Normally these lanes are very empty and no bikes here. But then like it's a bit annoying if you have an empty lane, only 2 bikes, and then they collide for some dumb reason. That could have happened because of me. Because of my carelessness. Dai and Hanamaki spas. Yeah, I think people come here also for the spas. And the further north we go, I think there are normally also more spas in that area. Otherwise, maybe the accommodations wouldn't be that expensive. I'm already trying to select like the cheapest accommodations because it doesn't feel like I'm getting a lot with very good accommodations, because you just sleep and go again. Yeah, a bath is good, and like the onsen was nice, but that was still the cheapest option. Okay. And like it could have also been just a bath. It didn't even have to be a bath. It could have just been a good shower. I have it sometimes when I'm really tired. Then it's harder for me. Like I'll get sick more easily, of course. I think that happens to everybody. But also like shivering and stuff happens easy to me. So I went to the onsen. Undressed, went into the onsen room, noticed I forgot the towel, came back, had this different temperature shock, and immediately my body was telling me, oh, you're very cold, you're about to shiver, it's very uncomfortable, go out here right away. I grabbed it very fast, went into the warm onsen room again. And like in this 30-degree onsen room, with 40-degree water. I had to shower for like 20 minutes to get warm. Normally what you do is first you get really, really clean. You clean every part of your body with soap and just make sure you're as clean as you can possibly get, to then afterwards, after you rinsed off all the soap and you're completely clean, you go into the onsen. And as you go together with the other people, it makes sense. Nobody wants to bathe with someone who is dirty, and like, it's just, but this normally doesn't happen. So don't go into the onsen thinking, oh yeah, just the onsen is there to clean me. No, you're clean before the onsen, and then you go in to enjoy yourself, to cleanse the soul. Workman Plus. Okay. Let's try to have lunch at like 11:30, 12. And at that time we'll find a gyudon place if we don't find a curry place. If it's a curry, if we find a curry place, we eat curry. To Morioka. Up we go.
Turn left. Signs for Morioka.
Morioka. Yeah, we are now 500 kilometers away from Tokyo. Only 2,500 kilometers left. This will be cool because when we are in Hokkaido and then from Hokkaido fly to Kyushu, we will see the signs the other way around. It will tell us only 1,000 or like 2,000, probably 1,500 kilometers left to Tokyo. And then we can count down. 17 days left. We can also now count down, but it just feels so far away. Just a few kilometers left. The sunburn on my thighs is already almost gone, but that was crazy. It took like 5 days. So be really careful. Also check the UV light intensity level and act accordingly. And even if you have sunscreen on, doesn't mean that you're completely protected and you can stay out how long you want. We need to go to more cafes, right? Maybe today's plan is eat a bit fast at the gyudon place, and then we'll find ourselves a good cafe. I want a cappuccino, and I want you to see the cafe experience in Japan. And I also want to experience more cafes that are further out here. The coffee culture and the curry culture are actually similar, I feel like, in Japan. People take it really seriously. A lot of people base their life on coffee. That makes us coffee nakama. You wanna be my friend? We are. On the course, one piece. Okay, I have an idea what I do. I do a Insta reel when I'm on the boat. I hope if I go at like 5 p.m. then I can still do it when the ferry is still docked. That I do a Blackbeard impression, like the one guy, and then we attack him. Say, ha 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 ha. His voice is so cool. You want my curry treasure? You can have it. Search for it. Somewhere I've left the biggest curry roux that you've ever seen. That roux is called the One Piece, and it's somewhere on the Grand Line. That's how the big curry era started. I wonder if Dan-san and Kadoshima-san like One Piece. I'll recruit them all. Jimmy-san, you will be my navigator.
Slight right.
Slight right. No, we go straight. Leave me alone. I'm not changing lanes. It's 64 kilometers. Oh. So anyway, we need to get like 300 meter higher. You've seen the route? Two places where it's and that one I'll walk up. Otsukare! A lot of times people want acknowledgement. But it's also important to understand what kind of acknowledgement. Sometimes just a sentence is enough. But if your acknowledgement is just by words, if it's always like the same, they might think these are empty words. If you don't act like that, if you say, you did amazing work, we love how you work, no, you don't get any raise. Doing a disservice by just doing this amazing work under value. And of course, worst case, they fire you. And that might be really bad. Depends on your situation. And that's, I think, where the unevenness in the system is. Because it doesn't impact a company too much if one person has to go. But the person has to make the decision on him having to go or her having to go. Meaning the decision will be more often than not, I'll stay with the company. So in that situation it would always be good just to have different options. Just to say, I can always find something better or like something else at least, not like just the same. It will cost you because they have a good person. It's expensive to hire people. To find a good person, they took like time and effort to get you to keep it working, like get you to get onboarded fast. That would be a place where I would like to drink coffee. But it's closed for now. Otsukare. Pika. Kohi kudasai. But people don't just go look for another job normally. Because if you get it, normally you also just want to take it and not be the person that says, I just wanted this to get better negotiation requirements. Companies sometimes take such a big hit just from people leaving rather than giving them a slight salary increase. I think this is also a game for the long term. Because if they would give those salary increases easy, then in the end the company might not be profitable, but like from everyone in the industry, like for example, in Germany, the salary could be double. Let's say for everyone it would be double. I think the industry could handle it. Some places might go down, but I think most businesses could handle it, and they would change their expenses according to that. They would have to change their efficiency according to that. But in the end, impact. Maybe the prices will also go higher, but I don't think they will be twice as much. So not to get in a situation like that, I don't think they just take the hit of sometimes the 1 year salary of a guy being lost, rather than giving him like a few percent increase salary. let's say you pay him 10,000 euro more a year. €10,000. It's like he could work for that company, for the company for 10 more years. Maybe then he gets complicit and like wants stuff that you don't want to give him. But if you want him and he's a good worker, 10,000 euro more, which for everything less than 100,000 is more than 10% increase. Of course, then the question is, okay, for which time period? When would we maybe renegotiate? Because at some point he will say again, hey, it's been now 5 years since my last salary increase. I got 10% for the last 5 years, so I actually earn less than before. Sorry, we don't have the budget. Wow, this corporate talk annoys me. Okay, here we actually go right. Interesting. We just need to cross the road somewhere. Oh, it's green, it's green. Okay, if you say so. I turned right as you said. So we stay on this for 5 kilometers and then we go back to the 4. More efficient. It's also more scenic and not as loud. So why the hell not? It's good weather, not too hot. Like it got warmer. Today it's supposed to be 33 degrees. Even though we're almost at Hachinohe. Like Iwaki and then Hachinohe. Oh, I wanted to. So the GPS also updates. This is a bit interesting. It looks like a bit three-dimensional. I think that was the idea. That to keep like the space on the left side, because people really love to use the whole space, but if this is the biking lane, then this might be a good solution. Just that the eye says don't drive on it. It might be an object in the way. Yesterday I've bought some seaweed chips and they are quite good. And even though the packagings are smaller, it's still bigger and cheaper than in Germany. Not bigger, but cheaper. If you look at the price to gram ratio. That also goes down and down and down. price to gram ratio goes up. The price gets higher, the ratio gets smaller. The grams get smaller. The price per gram goes up. Yes. That sounds right. Why am I on the sidewalk and in this environment? Now that I see this, I feel a pilgrimage might show a better part of the Japanese nature. Yeah, I want to take a break somewhere. Probably like in 10 minutes. Then it's 11. Let's get some more kilometers done until the break. Can do 100 yen shop. Yesterday Hodashima-san told me that I should have called him Master, because this is like how they call him in the shop. It's such a missed opportunity. Maybe buy water here. Would be possible, why not? Yeah, we buy water here.大丈夫です。ありがとう。
お支払い方法をお選びください。
カード。これ？
IC カードをタッチ、または差し込んでください。
大丈夫。
カードをお取りください。レシートをお受け取りください。
ありがとう。
お取り忘れにご注意ください。
ありがとうございます。
Here we meet again. There might be a storm at 1 p.m. It's supposed to last like an hour. It seems like they have some smoothies. They do some good advertisement. Not to drink too fast, too cold. I'll just continue in a bit, but at least I have my water. That was actually a very short break. But that's fine. I got my water. So we can also take a break somewhere else later. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Yeah, I feel like this inclination, I almost don't feel it, especially if I'm on a smooth road. No, I feel like now it's straight or slightly going down. That's fine. I don't know what it means, but tomorrow it's supposed to be like 1,000 meters up, 1,000 meters down. And I just can't imagine it. That I have to do 1,000. Crazy. Just that an advanced level of hiking, like 800 meters already, quite a bit, but 1,000 meter elevation? I don't even know where to start with that. So today's plan will be preparation for tomorrow. Whatever we can do, we'll do to make our lives easier and to be prepared for tomorrow. Because I saw the 500 meter elevation and thought, it's fine. I can manage. I managed the 400 meter elevation. That was one of the tougher days. But yeah, maybe I did already have this 1,000 meter elevation, because some of these days felt so vastly different. The one where to, what's it called? Hitachi. Hitachi was just going up and down and up and down and up and down the whole time. But also when I go up 500 meters today, and it tells me we have like 1,000 meters up, then we need to have 1,500 meters down. Because it's today not going up and down, just 500 meters up. Okay, it's red. Some more stretches. Wow. Wow. Stretchy, stretchy. Yeah, with the endings together, I feel my Japanese is improving and I can be more fluent in the standard conversation that we're having. The problem is a bit the irregular words where I don't know ikite, itte, ittemo, tabete, tabetemo, should I eat, shall I eat? This is like the only thing I went through, but like tatakatte would be I want to fight. Tatakattemo, shall we fight? Or shall I fight? Hanashtemo, is this a there's also shaberu and hanashi. And both are to talk, but is it like hanashi to talk and shaberu to talk about? Like shaberu also in German, I feel like it's more like quatschen. And hanashi is reden, but no, I think hanashi is corrected on hanashi to shaberu. When I said we talked about it, or let's talk about it, then I think it was corrected to shaberu. Oh, come on. Super drugstore. There you get the super drugs. Okay, let's try to check something here. Live stream, stream title, add schedule, exit studio. We'll try something else. App restream. Maybe they have a way just to load the new. Pre-recorded live restream studio encoder OBS pre-recorded live stream. Okay. We don't even have ChatGPT here. Is it possible? Full screen. So I can get this home, past, clip, storage, channels, analytics. I can pop it out somehow, it says. That would be amazing. Okay. Why is it so complicated? Why can I not edit the question anymore? Okay, doesn't matter. I don't care about that. I want the chat. Schedule, record only, red guest, extra camera, video presentation, image, local video, settings. Okay, I don't see it. Let's just continue for now until we are at kilometer 50. Then we know we have to do 2 more times 25 kilometers. We might not be too far from 50 actually. It's 6 kilometers. doesn't matter. Shiva Town. They have apple and grapes. Maybe we'll get an apple and some grapes. Shiva Machi.
Turn right.
We have to go here. Yeah, now the summer heat is coming again. I hate these in-between grass patches. Then again, I would hate to be the one who has to cut these. So it would be better to have appreciation for in between these grass patches, because they're super smooth. So thank you people that you created such a good road. Like if I'm at Tsukiya or another place, I wonder, because they also have Japanese curry, if I could have Japanese curry with gyudon, with a gyu bowl. Curries are done anyway, most of the times. Donburi, a donburi. Yeah, I think I'll change lane sides. I just recalculated because I changed the sides. Yeah, they have more Western style homes here. Some of them at least. Like, or only that. Okay, let me show you the... Oops, sorry, that was my hand. I'll show you the fields. Like maybe they're a bit more Western style, but okay. There we have some nice rice fields. My feeling is these are always time to harvest. I don't know. I can understand why a farmer would be proud of looking at this and knowing there's so much rice coming out of this. You can feed so many people with this rice. It's like this greatness that comes afterwards. Just the basics of all Japanese cooking. Almost. So I guess with Restream I just need the right link so I can open it on the phone and can just show it. So maybe that's later my solution. And then I would finally be rid of this dumb problem. 5:13. 5:20 would be nice for having a nicer break. Oh, there's a small lake here. Maybe. Well, sorry. I'm sorry. No, don't destroy my settings. Don't destroy my settings. Okay. Wow. Oh, just a nice lake. A nice time. Maybe we can go and sit here for a bit. Also from here the view is great. Yeah, that's amazing. What is